applause for CEO Communication.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here with us today. Special day that marks the official launch of Dhawan Sports, a sports education and training organization under Dhawan Group, an initiative by Shikhar Dhawan. It is our pleasure to have the presence of each one of you on this special day and we are delighted to welcome you all. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, goes the famous saying. And one such beautiful journey began for us on 16th March 2022 as we launched Shikhar Dhawan Foundation under Dhawan Group. Within just 4 months, Shikhar Dhawan Foundation has already completed more than 15 campaigns and impacted more than 100,000 lives. And better with time. The group developed from a larger vision of our love towards Shikhar Dhawan, towards the person he is in so many different ways. And all our initiatives are a manifestation of the man, the ideal, the force that govern his. Whether it's SDF, whether it's representation of the urge and the need to give back to the society, or Dhawan Sports, which is our humble endeavor to mark in sports universe. The vision of Dhawan Sports is well aligned with Khelo India program. Today, by launching Dhawan Sports, we dream of a sporting ecosystem in India at grassroots levels. Dhawan Sports will specialize in sports training, education, and athlete development.
For every idea to convert into action, you need to believe in yourself. Helping the next generation of the athletes has been on my mind for a long time now. And इसी बात को ध्यान में रखते हुए establish करने जा रहा हूँ Dhawan Sports right from grassroots level. Dhawan Sports भारत भर के स्कूल और कॉलेजेस के साथ काम करेगा, जहाँ पे स्पोर्ट्स एज ए करिकुलम पे फोकस किया जाता है. Dhawan Sports is established to provide a platform for coaches and athletes to showcase their true potential in the field of sports. And me being an active cricketer, मेरा फर्ज बनता है to support the next generation of athletes in various sports. And सबसे best तरीका to take this forward is to empower young children with fun-filled activities-based learning and quality training for various sports. So let's come together and be a part of Dhawan Sports Initiative.
And this is just the beginning. Picture abhi baki hai dosto, and there's lots to come. To fill in more details on this, I would like to welcome one and only Shikhar Dhawan.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you all of you for coming here and making the evening more beautiful. Thanks to the press people as well. And yep, so here we are with Dhawan Sports, and I'd like to thank my team first of all, जिन्होंने इतनी सारी मेहनत करी है इसको यहाँ तक पहुँचाने में, and I feel कि I'm very, very blessed, and I've done so well in my cricketing career, and it's time for me to give it back to the society by creating good academies, sport academies, not just in cricket but as well as in other sports as well, ताकि we can groom the younger generation into good, very disciplined in life and quite active, क्योंकि आजकल टेक्नोलॉजी का ज़माना है, तो सारे आईपैड पे या फ़ोन पे लगे रहते हैं, तो खेलना बहुत ज़रूरी हो गया. और जो एक टीम बॉन्डिंग रहती है, टीम बॉन्डिंग को समझना, आई फील कि when the kids gonna get exposure in good academies, for sure they're gonna learn it more over there. And yeah, so this is an initiative in respect. And one more thing which I asked my team as well to put in the academies is spirituality as well. Taki kids should know how to take the challenges in life, because life is not that fair. Life will put you on your knees, so it is very important to be mentally strong. So as I believe in it, I feel that because not just because of talent, because an individual need to have a mental strength to reach to the peak and be there. एक जगह पहुंचना एक बात होती है, उसको मेंटेन करना दूसरी बात होती है. तो उसके लिए मेंटल स्ट्रेंथ बहुत ज़रूरी है. तो मेरी कैटेगरीज में नॉट जस्ट कि भी उनको स्किल सिखाया जाएगा या सिर्फ फिजिकल एक्टिविटीज़ होगी, बट उनको मेंटली एनहांस किया जाएगा ताकि दे कैन थिंक करेक्टली एंड live the life, whether they become big sports people or not, but they should be happy in life. They should be they should be grateful for the life. So that is very, very important aspect for me, and for sure I will put that thing in the academies as well. And yeah, and as I always believe in journey rather than destination, and I'll make sure that all the kids or people, those who will join the academy, to create a positive energy and enjoy the journey. Thank you.
And a big action only by a group of people. You make one set, we're going to call you back on the stage.
Thank you.
The flavor tonight, our Director of Program and Operations, to throw some light on grassroots.
And when we spoke to Shikhar as well, it was very clear that who the set of coaches were going to reach to the academies or the schools and train them. So when we understood that reach to the academies or the schools and train them. So when we understood that what was the importance that he had towards the sports education. And so coming back to the sports education, the coach. And so coming back to the sports education, the coach. So we've been very fortunate to interact with someone like Mr. Saranjeev Singh to understand what is the need for the kid today. How do you go about the different aspect of the sport, and how important it is for us to train according to the age groups as well, right? So that is how we have curated coach education program, and then comes the embracing the technology. So I know Shikhar told that the kids have to be taken away from technology today, but we want that to a certain extent where we're able to understand how performance is being measured. Right? So we need the numbers to make sure that we'll be able to give the results that the parents and the kids are expecting. Right? And then comes the coach to student ratio, where most of the school owners, your school principals, your directors, so we know you've set across a limitation for each teacher, the number of students that has to be there. So on the same lines, we have put across the same program, keeping in mind it's about 1:15 students. One coach will be able to handle 15 students at the same time. So this is key differential factors that we have put across for Dhawan Sports. So last but not the least, we have the grassroots innovation program. So I won't take much time. So the grassroots innovation program is a physical education program for the kids from the age group of 3 to 8 years, where we are concentrating on the fun-filled activity-based learning. So here, the most important thing is this is looked up to as a foundational program for the upcoming generation when they start playing different sports in the near future. So the most important thing that we have now is we are looking at how is the kid going to learn, right? So we want to create an environment where there is active learning for the kids, along with the creative and thinking, critical thinking coming into place. And at the same time, we want to make sure that every kid gets good amount of opportunity as well. Right? With this, I would like to end my speech. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Ashraf, for the wonderful information. Now, moving to the next part of today's event, I would like to hand over the mic to my co-host, Mr. Utkarsh. Can I please have you on stage? Shortly.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Mia. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, sir. For the introduction of advisor crowd, like Prasanna and Venkataraghavan. In his debut test match, he picked 6 wickets against Zimbabwe, having played 92 first-class games and picked up 314 wickets with an outstanding economy of 2.7. Sarandeep has represented India in 3 test matches and 5 ODIs. He also served as national team selector for India in 2020. He was his level 2 coaching certification from national. Impressed as a coach, we welcome Mr. Sarandeep Singh on stage with a big round of applause. I also request Mr. Shikhar Dhawan to please come up on stage and welcome Mr. Sarandeep Singh in Dhawan Sports. I request Shikhar sir to be on stage, please. Our next technical advisor is a young and energetic Mr. Shyamantak Ganguly. Here, brief about him. He's a second degree full contact karate black belt, disciple of Hanshi Shivaji Ganguly. He's practicing martial arts for the last 24 years. Shyamantak is a 5-time national full contact karate champion. He was also the Junior Asian Full Contact Karate Champion in the year 2008. Shyamantak has won international championship in Brazil, South Korea, and many other countries. He stood second in National Kickboxing Championship and third in Pro Kickboxing Championship. He is also India and Asia Book Record holder, has been named in the World Honor Book Record holder, and he is the ambassador of Fit India Movement. Shyamantak's achievements are mesmerizing. It is an honor to have this accomplished individual with us today. Please put your hands together in welcoming Shyamantak Ganguly on stage. I request Mr. Shyamantak Ganguly to please come here and just speak some words.
Good evening, everyone. So, thank you for this, making me part of this initiative. This is a wonderful initiative, and looking forward to work. And especially karate is basically of 2 types, just for your knowledge. And I am into full contact karate. That is a knockout system formed. When we go for the championships now, it's a knockout like boxing, but it's karate where we use legs and hands both. And I have been to this for the last 24 years. My father, Mr. Shivaji Ganguly, he is into this for 47 years. So I'm just carrying on the lineage and spreading this art so that the next generation kids and youth gets benefited from this. And it's also one of the best self-defense arts in India. Thank you so much for giving me this platform. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I call upon stage Mr. Sarandeep Singh. I'm so sorry I left you behind. Please come on stage and please speak some few words.
Very good evening to everyone. I'll be honored and thanks to Shikhar Dhawan and Amitesh Bhai that he gave me the opportunity to come to the Dhawan Sports and try to share my experience, what I learned from so many years of my cricketing career. So today I say something for Shikhar Dhawan. Everyone knows him a cricketer. Shikhar Dhawan is a cricketer. But doing this event and opening a Dhawan Sports, now everyone knows him like now he's a sports person. He's not only promoting cricket, but he's promoting so many sports. I think it's a wonderful thing he's doing it. So learning cricketing in front of top or something cricket. So cricket is too much changes these days. What happened was in our times की practice कर ली, nets लग गए, हम लोगों ने की अच्छे लगे. But अभी क्या है कि cricket में technology बहुत ज़्यादा आ गई. Not in cricket, in every sport there is so much technology is going. I've been to NCAA, I'm doing my level 2s over there. So I learned how biomechanics and science help the players into the game also. Because the game is going to a different level. The game is getting too much faster. T20 is coming, ODI cricket is everything. And even if you see the test matches, they are finishing in 3 days' time. First, we used to see a lot of draw. We're winning the test match in 3 days. Different type of players playing the test matches also, which we never feel like he going to play a test match any time in the future. But again, thanks to Shikhar and Amitesh Bhai to give me an opportunity. And Shikhar Dhawan is a big-hearted guy. I have to say one thing for Shikhar Dhawan, he's a big-heart boy. That's it. Thanks.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, Shikhar, sir. So, काफ़ी कुछ फॉर्मल हो गया ना, बहुत सारा फॉर्मल है ना, बहुत सारी बातचीत हो गई, क्योंकि ये स्पोर्ट्स का इवेंट है. चलो एक क्विज खेलते हैं. लेट्स हैव अ स्मॉल क्विज. सो हम लोग आज आपके लिए लेकर आएंगे 10 क्वेश्चन. आंसर नहीं देने सारे. इसमें 5 क्यूज हैं या फिर मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चंस एंड 5 अदर 5 जिसमें हम आपको एथलीट और आपको बताना है कौन सा एथलीट है. लेकिन मजा तब आता है गेम में जब हम अवार्ड दें. सो आप लोगों के लिए एक सरप्राइज गिफ्ट भी है हमारे पास. जिसका भी सही जवाब आएगा वो उसको सरप्राइज गिफ्ट मिलेगा. सो कैन यू स्टार्ट इट? एक बार जोरदार तालियां बजा दो प्लीज. सो where is the Cricket World Cup 2023 taking place? देखो ये तो डिस्क्वालीफाई होंगे क्वेश्चन. ये क्वेश्चन ही नहीं था. हाथ खड़े करो, मुझे बुलाओ, मैं आऊंगा, सवाल के जवाब दो. क्वेश्चन डिस्क्वालीफाई हो गया. चलो दोबारा पूछूंगा, हाथ खड़े करना, ठीक है? Where is the Cricket World Cup 2023 taking place? That guy पीछे कैमरा के उसने सबसे पहले हाथ उठाया. Yeah, that in green shirt, yeah.
Okay, so what's your name? Shubham is not. Is that so?
क्या A India is the right answer? एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाए. चलो पता चल गया ना, छोटा छोटा सा गेम में मजा आने वाला है, ठीक है? So can we have the next question please? कौन है ये? मतलब एक मिनट I have something. मतलब इस फोटो को देखो, आप लोग अभी भी सोच रहे हो कौन है? Like are you serious? सबको हाथ खड़े करने चाहिए यार. अच्छा एक मिनट, मैं बताता हूँ कौन है. This guy in green shirt.
Hi, Mr. Krishna, what's your name?
देखो ये तो easy था. This is very easy. Come here. Come on stage. एक बार प्लीज. What's your height? फिर तो हम आपके साथ वो गेम नहीं खेल पाएंगे. आप तो जीत गए इस गेम को. क्या करना? Thank you so much. And let's move to the next question. Okay, this is my favorite question. So in school I used to play table tennis and football. So first Indian to take part in NBA. ये देखो, ये एक मिनट सुनो मेरी बात. आप लोगों ने जिन्होंने क्वेश्चन पढ़ के पहले से हाथ खड़े कर दिए ना, वो डिस्क्वालीफाइड. जब तक मैं नहीं बोलूंगा तब तक कोई हाथ नहीं खड़े करेगा, ठीक है? I am watching this guy nearly in front of me.
You're not doing right. अब सिर्फ पीछे वाले को देख लो, सामने का भूल जाओगे. I have told you this time. Why shy?
एक बार जोरदार तालियां सर। सब कौन है?
Well, it's a guess. I think it's Satnam Singh.
Satnam Singh is the right answer. एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाए। क्या हुआ भाई, तुम लोग नहीं जीत रहे तो और तालियां नहीं बजाओगे? उत्साह वर्धन करिए प्लीज।
Come on, we still have a long way to go. This is just the beginning. It's a thanda mahal. Come on, guys. There were a lot of people, a lot of crowd in the hall. Big in terms of clapping, बिल्कुल ना के बराबर आ रही है. Come on. Do not disappoint. SDH please, yeah, come on. King B.
चलो next question to बढ़े।
और कैसे आ रहे हैं?
I'm so sorry for that. Identify the athlete. I
That
was
was beautiful. Yes.
I saw someone.
Yes. पहले आपने सुनी आए ना? कोई नहीं. East Indian goalkeeper Gurpreet Singh Sandhu.
एक बार जोरदार तालियां।
What's the next question?
What's the next question? How many women's double Grand Slam has Sania Mirza won? That's the wrong answer, by the way. Okay, only one. Mia? There's the lead. There's the lead.
I like जब कोई लड़की से हाथ उठाना confident या 5.
And that's the wrong answer.
Oh, you disappointed me. So what's the right
There's
answer?
the second guy. They're in white.
क्या यार? तो मोया कितनी हो गई यार?
Oh,
यार तो क्यों मेरे को क्या कर यार?
don't be like that. It's okay. So
Never
what's the
mind.
next question?
Yeah, let's move on to the next question.
Identify the athlete.
Who do we have? We don't
बहुत
have-
tough नाम है मेरे को, मतलब I'm so sorry with the names. I'm very bad with the
Okay,
names.
I just saw one hand that side. Again, my favorite group.
Okay.
There you go. What's your name? I guess this is Niranjan.
Yeah, that's the right answer. What's the next question? Okay. Connect Saurav Ganguly, Shikhar Dhawan, Suresh Raina and Prithvi Shaw.
Guys,
ऐसी क्या
yeah.
कॉमन चीज है? शिखर सर आप ही बता दो।
ये आंसर तो जरूर शिखर धावन।
सर आप बताओ सर। सर आपको बताना पड़ेगा आंसर। कनेक्ट सौरव गांगुली, शिखर धवन, सुरेश रैना, पृथ्वी शॉ। What is the common stuff or what is the common thing in between them? आपके अंदर इन सारे लोगों के अंदर क्या चीजें कॉमन? अरे अभी माइक शिखर सर के पास है। रुको जरा, सब्र करो।
आप ले लो माइक को।
So वैसे आंसर
Oh my God, now I can see a lot of hands. अब बताओ किसके पास जाऊँ?
मियां प्लीज आप चूज कर लो।
मुझे कैसा क्यों नहीं?
चलो ठीक है, ओके। It's the wrong answer.
My God, no more answer. Utkarsh, no, I'll hand over this thing to Utkarsh. किसके पास जाऊँ?
Again that black guy, बेचारा बहुत
Oh, come on, you looking damn handsome in black. Take it in a positive manner, dude.
I'm so sorry.
See, I am coming to you all the way from there. See?
इंडियन क्रिकेटर्स हैं और टेस्ट डेब्यू पे होंगे।
बिल्कुल सही जवाब है। एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाएगी।
Wow, बहुत सही है।
Next question please. ओह, ये तो बहुत फेमस आती है। बच्चा है बेचारा। Identify the athlete.
We have already given you a chance. Again.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have anyone from the right hand side, guys. Come on, the ठंडा सा माहौल सब लेफ्टी वाले जीत रहे हैं। What's your name?
तपस भट्टाचार्य।
That's what?
भट्टाचार्य।
तपस ठीक है यार।
Okay. तो अभी मेरे पास एक न्यूज़ आई है कि if you actually pronounce the full name of this athlete, आपको एक मौका मिलेगा शिखर सर के साथ फोटो खिंचाने का।
Who would like to grab that chance?
ये देखो सुनो, आपने जो फोन में है ना, ये नहीं करना।
नहीं, I am there. He's not
Okay.
He is.
His name is Pragyananda.
Pragnananda. Is it so? ठीक है, but it's not the right answer actually. Not the full answer. चलिए next question की तरफ बढ़ते हैं. Who among the following is the first Indian woman to get an Olympic medal? मैं disqualify हो चुकी आप सब, please, thank you. मैंने आपसे बोला था हाथ खड़ी करिए, मैं आऊँगा. Yeah, okay. Was that right? Okay. Karnam Malleshwari, so sorry. Is it the right answer? एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाए please मैम के लिए. What's the next question? Oh, this is my favorite. I played national table tennis, so this is my favorite. I played with her. Anyone can guess it. And sir knows that मैंने पहली बारी में guess कर दिया था इनको.
Okay guys, Utkarsh, make it more interesting यार. जो इसका शोर मचाएगा या क्योंकि कहेगा they know the answer.
एक काम करते हैं. सिर्फ सही आंसर देना इज नॉट द क्राइटेरिया. ठीक है, उनको स्टेज पर बुलाते हैं और उनसे कुछ मस्ती करवाते हैं. ठीक है, ओके. सो एनीवन हु कैन गिव दिस आंसर? आपको बुलाएंगे, रुकिए जरा. एनीवन इतने सारे स्पोर्ट्स जर्नलिस्ट हैं हमारे पास, वो कवर करते हैं यार टेबल टेनिस. प्लीज बताओ कौन है?
स्टेज पे आते सबकी अलग सी बत्ती गुल हो गई. अभी तो सब लोग के हाथ उठ रहे थे. चलो अब स्टेज पे लीव बुलाएंगे, बट शो सम इंटरेस्ट.
एनीवन?
Oh, we have Shikhar Dhawan in the house. He wants to answer.
Do you want to answer? Yeah.
Come on stage.
Come here. So we have the biggest fan of Shikhar Dhawan here. He's one of the biggest fan of Shikhar Dhawan, and he wants to answer this question. एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाए इनके लिए.
अर्चना गिरीश कामत.
Yes, this is Archana Girish Kamath. इनके फादर साहब भी नेशनल प्लेयर थे, वो नेशनल winner थे टेबल टेनिस में, and she's also junior national champion. What's the next question? Thank you so much, sir. It's the last question. So yeah, we are end up with here, and now Mia आगे लेकर जाएंगी.
That was wonderful, Utkarsh. Quite interesting. Guys, just. Okay. Before we move ahead, I would like to call on stage Payal Kanodia to show us your big support towards this initiative. And Clear Foundation. Hi. I would like you to say a few words about this initiative and of course about Shikhar Dhawan.
First of all, I'd like to congratulate Shikhar for this initiative. It's a wonderful initiative. It's a youth sports training and education program. And I'm very, very closely related to sports because I'm an athlete myself. And you being an athlete, I can totally imagine how close this program would be to you. It's going to go a long, long way because I always believe that sports is something that gets people together, that connects hearts, and that connects nations together. And congratulations once again, Shikhar, for this wonderful initiative. Congratulations.
This is a small token of gesture from Shikhar Dhawan to Payal, a signature mug. Signed by Shikhar himself. Shikhar Dhawan, I would request you to be on stage only. Now, जिन लोगों ने क्विज को इतना सीरियसली नहीं लिया, उनके लिए बहुत ज़्यादा बड़ी खबर है, क्योंकि जिन लोगों ने सही जवाब दिया, उनको बहुत अच्छा सा gesture token मिला, that is mug, जिसके ऊपर है शिखर धवन जी का signature. So yes, congratulations to all the winners. And now, can I call upon all the winners up on the stage? I don't remember everybody's name, but definitely the black Akshat guy, I remember him, the white girl, the white girl, the black singer, of course Shikhar Dhawan, and yes, you beautiful gentlemen. Please come up on stage, guys. I'm going to say one by one, all the group. Everybody, I'm so sorry. Since we guys are running out of time, we have to wind it up. Congratulations, guys. And if I forgot something, please help yourself and come up on stage, guys. Get ready for a group picture. आपको क्या फोटो नहीं खिंचाना है? दूर खड़े हो. Can I please request all of you people to come on the center, please? You guys, come on the center. Thank you so much, guys. I would request Mr. Shikhar Dhawan to go back to your seat, please. Thank you so much. Moving on to the next part of today's event, we always believe that our partners are our strength, and it only gives us complete trust to build the organization with the right set of partners. I would request Mr. Utkarsh to come up on the stage and introduce all the partners. What's one?
Thank you, Mia. For introduction of the partners, I'd like to introduce Push Sports. Push Sports are operational partners. Push Sports is a sport-led fitness and training pedagogy. I'm taking this opportunity to welcome on behalf of Push Sports, Mr. Puru Singh, the founder of Push Sports, to come onto the stage and share a few words.
Hi, good evening everyone. So, before I start, am I too loud? I would request all of you to take a moment and go back to your childhood. Think about all the sports that you were able to engage yourself in post schools and during holidays. Like, just take a moment and think about the sports. Cut to the present and imagine a similar scenario for your kids or for those in your neighborhood. Do you think that kids of today are able to follow the kind of active lifestyle that we were able to experience? Answer to this question, unfortunately, would be a resounding no. And that is the reason why, as per an AIM study, 33% of kids and teenagers of today fall under the category of obese. Fast-paced urbanization, which has eaten up all neighborhood parks of yesteryears, is the biggest culprit for this alarming issue. Direct consequence of this is the increased screen time amongst kids, sometimes as high as 7.5 hours per day. You would be surprised that 66% of kids below the age of 5 having screen exposure has almost no parent interaction, hyperactivity, delayed speech, and low attention span. While it sounds pretty scary, we do have a ready-made solution. It is a solution which has always been there and is perhaps the simplest of them all. Sports. It is a time-tested fitness regime which has proven fitness and mental benefits. You burn more calories and less money while playing a sport rather than going to a gym or a fitness class. Add to it that it has far more superior retention rates, which makes it a game changer for any generation, more so for the present generation, as far as keeping yourself fit is concerned. It is a solution, but if this is as simple and convenient, then why do we still have this problem? While absence of competitive platforms for under 12 kids that can drive engagement is a missing link, unavailability of hyper-local community and spaces further compounds this problem. Sports comment. We are a full-stack, sports-led fitness and training regimen for kids and young adults, providing access to professionally run and digitally connected playing arenas. We're able to build safe, professionally run and conveniently located playing arenas with multi-sports day and night facilities. We also provide value-added services like professional coaching, competitive leagues, and games to all the kids who are engaged with us. We are extremely honored and humbled, having joined hands with Dhawan Sports, and together we aspire to be in the face of grassroots sports in India. From our very first interaction, we have felt that there are great synergies in play, and all subsequent discussions have only strengthened that belief. What makes Dhawan Sports different is the fact that in spite of being the biggest names of Indian cricket and a super busy schedule, Shikhar manages to take out time in spearheading Dhawan Sports in the purest way possible. We are on a mission to catalyze the fit with sports revolution with Dhawan. Exciting times are ahead, not just for grassroots sports, but also for two of the biggest sporting giants of Delhi NCR. We hope to see you soon at one of our sports arenas. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Puru Singh, Nitin Pahuja, and Mukul Grover for gracing today's occasion. Our next partner is the home of sports, this platform to power the future of smart sports, equipment, and wearables, allowing everyone to track performance, fitness, and health information. Started in 2017, StarStream has quickly become a leader in the wearable sports market by bringing local advancements. StarStream technology is regarded as best in class, and in their short history, they have received a number of industry recognitions.
Device and designed to give you real-time bat speed, power factor, swing angles, shot efficiency, and many other important aspects to help improve your batting. Turn your bat into a smart bat. Capture every shot on a smartphone with StarSpeed. Because with StarSpeed Tracker, you can now monitor session through videos and 3D simulation. Best batsmen never stop improving. That's why I use StarSpeed to improve my game every day. Now it's your turn to use StarSpeed Striker and take your game to the next level.
May I now request Mr. Arminder Singh to come on stage and share a few words. बस जोरदार तालियों से
Good evening, everyone. I'm Arminder. I'm one of the co-founder at StarStream, and we started this initiative where we see so much happening in the sports, where we are trying to change the face of sports. So how we enable through technology. So that's with that vision, we are building a homegrown sports tech company, and we are lucky to have Shikhar Paji joining us very early on in our journey. So Dhawan is really family to us because we are already working with starting this great team which they have built, and especially the gap we are seeing now at the grassroots level. So trying to fix that and really enable kids to come and play. Just to leave, being a data company, I'll leave you a few numbers to ponder upon. Like any other global nation, Western world, we watch the sports by same percentage. We are 50% watching sports. So we are predominantly a sports playing nation. When it comes to playing the sport, right, we watch a sport, but we don't play. We are asylum level, like 4-5% of playing sports. Wherever world over Western, they are 30%. So I think this initiative is going to be another step where rather than just being a sports watching, we can actually be a sports playing nation. And thanks everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Thin. Now moving to the next partner, the first signing of Dhawan Sports, the Sports Zone. Zone is a multi-sports facility provider with the goal to reach the maximum sports enthusiasts. Sports Zone's mobile application will be up and available for use in a few weeks. It is a premium sports training and fitness platform for everyone and has free access to the sports and training arenas. The application not only provides location-based options to the user, but also helps in personalized performance training and easy access to the best of the coaches and trainers.
Hi, good evening everyone. First of all, I would like to congratulate Shikhar Dhawan and the team of Dhawan Sports, Amitesh Bhai, Prateek, Srisha and everyone who have made this happen today for Dhawan Sports. Sports Zone, yes, has been the first signing with Dhawan Sports, and we are really fortunate to see the passion towards what Dhawan Sports is building right here. So first of all, I would like to introduce Sports Zone. So Sports Zone is an omni-channel sports ecosystem platform reaching out to sports enthusiasts across the country. And via our app, we foster passion for sports by enabling players to seek out world-class sports facilities near them, matching them with others, and some other companies have been with us for that. So right now we have a couple of complexes which are up and running. They are physical sports complexes where people go and play different types of sports. And we have built an app to use them for their sports of passion. I would like to congratulate Shikhar Dhawan again and team. Thank you for being our partner. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you for being our partner. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Manoj. Now I request Mia to come up on stage.
Gosh, moving on further. Our first strategic association is with Football Delhi. On behalf of Football Delhi, we have an AV sent by the President, Mr. Sajeev Prabhakaran, to grace today's occasion. Can I please request to play the AV?
My best wishes to the initiative of Shikhar Dhawan. My best wishes to the initiative of Shikhar Dhawan. Wish him all the good luck and all the success with his new venture at sports business. We as Football Delhi are forward to collaborating with Dhawan, especially in women's football development, which we are discussing, and I that with the partnership with Dhawan, we will be able to create bigger opportunities for women's football, especially women players in India. My best wishes once again. Thank you.
I thank for his kind words. Dhawan Sports can't wait to get started on the project for women's football development along with Football Delhi. Now, Utkarsh, I need you back on stage to take further.
Thank you, Mia. But our next partner plays a vital role in helping athletes and coaches stay in the right frame of mind. We are delighted to have Dr. Swaroop Savanur as a mental conditioning and peak performance partner at Dhawan Sports. Dr. Swaroop Savanur, the founder of My Mental Coach, is one of the India's most experienced mental and performance coaches over 15 years across various teams in various individual sports. He's a doctor turned medical conditioning and peak performance coach who empowers elite athletes with psychological and mental skills to be confident, perform under pressure, and learn the steps to be mentally tough and in peak performance, increase their mental strength and help them express their full potential when it matters. Dr. Swaroop is a regular faculty with the National Cricket Academy, Bangalore. He is currently with Punjab Kings in the IPL. He has previously worked with the India football team and the Vidarbha committee. With a big round of applause, may I request Dr. Swaroop to come on stage and share a few words.
Good evening, everyone. It's really a pleasure to be here and to be associated with Dhawan Sports. I would like to congratulate Shikhar for this fantastic initiative. I think so that today's children have all the opportunities in the world, isn't it? The fact is, the question is, do they have the right mindset? And I think so, before our children become great athletes, the key is for our children to become great human beings. I think so, that's the need of the hour today. And I'm sure that Dhawan Sports is going to take that ethos in the direction that we want to, because I have worked with Shikhar this year with the Punjab Kings IPL team. And let me tell you that he's obviously a brilliant cricketer, he's an amazing player, but he's a fantastic mentor. I have seen him mentor so many athletes, young athletes in our team. And I think so, the common ethos over there was building their mental framework, building their way of looking and approaching not only the game but their life. And I think so, that is what makes Dhawan more special, because it is coming from a person who has got this thought process of getting our kids in the right frame of mind to then perform to wherever they want to reach and go to their potential. I think so, that is what is very unique, and I really congratulate him and I'm really happy to be associated with him. Before I go on a slightly philosophical note, I didn't know I was going to talk, and a thought came to me. And it was by a great quote by Rabindranath Tagore, and he said that where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, into that heaven the freedom my fathers led our country away. And our forefathers, our freedom fighters did that. And I think so today initiatives like Dhawan is going to lead our children now into the next future, the idea of India that we truly believe in, and today that we are in, and the future therefore is really bright, and therefore I wish Dhawan all the best, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Sir, for the wonderful speech. Can I request Mr. Suraj Ralangu to come up on stage and say a few words? Mr. Suraj.
Give him a huge round of applause.
मैं काफ़ी देर से देख रहा हूँ लोग कुछ गुस्से में बैठे हैं। तालियां बजाएं शिखर के लिए जरा जोर से। मुझे जब तक मजा नहीं आता तब तक सब ताली ना बजाएं। शिखर के लिए ताली तो बजनी चाहिए, जोर से बजनी चाहिए, जोर से। शिखर तक पहुँचने के लिए तालियां बहुत जरूरी है। और शिखर को धन्यवाद, और क्योंकि ये दिल्ली की जान है, हरियाणा की शान है। हरियाणा की शान में इसलिए कह रहा हूँ, आप गुड़गांव रहते हैं और मैं गांव से आता हूँ, गुड़गांव से आता हूँ। मैं हरियाणा ओलंपिक संघ की ओर से, हरियाणा फुटबॉल संघ की ओर से, हरियाणा जिम्नास्टिक संघ की ओर से आपको शुभकामनाएं देता हूँ और आपका धन्यवाद करता हूँ कि आपने इतना अच्छा कार्यक्रम धावन स्पोर्ट्स करके जो आपने शुरुआत की। निश्चित तौर पे भारत में आप जैसे स्टार जिन्होंने विश्व में भारत का नाम ऊंचा किया है, आप जैसे लोग जब ऐसा काम करते हैं, डॉक्टर पारस कनौरिया जो एमसीएम फाउंडेशन के ट्रस्टी हैं, जिन्होंने 100 करोड़ रुपए एमसीएम फाउंडेशन में ऐसे बच्चों की स्पोर्ट्स के लिए, खेल को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए, खिलाड़ियों को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए दिया है, तो उस परिवार से भी जुड़ा हूँ। और पायल कनौरिया भी आपके बीच में अभी बोल कर गई हैं, परंतु मुझे खुशी इस बात की है कि शिखर धवन जैसे क्रिकेटर जो आज हिंदुस्तान के युवाओं के लिए पहचान है, एक दिशा देने वाले व्यक्ति हैं, व्यक्तित्व हैं, पर्सनैलिटी है। मैं हरियाणा ओलंपिक संघ में वाइस प्रेसिडेंट के नाते काम करता हूँ। जब से मैं फुटबॉल और जिम्नास्टिक से जुड़ा हूँ, बेसिकली तो मैं क्रिकेटर था, परंतु मेरी किस्मत देखो मुझे हरियाणा जिम्नास्टिक के अंदर इन लोगों ने प्रेसिडेंट बना दिया और मुझे जिम्नास्टिक बिल्कुल नहीं आती, परंतु आज कॉमनवेल्थ गेम्स में हरियाणा के बच्चे जिम्नास्टिक में खेल रहे हैं। हरियाणा फुटबॉल में हरियाणा की लड़कियाँ वर्ल्ड में अपना नाम कमा रही हैं। हरियाणा की 6 बेटियां भारत की फुटबॉल टीम में खेल रही हैं और हरियाणा खेलों के नाम से जाना जाता है। मेरे प्रदेश के मुख्यमंत्री खेलों को बढ़ावा देते हैं। अगर कॉमनवेल्थ गेम्स में कोई गोल्ड मेडल ला रहा है तो उसको 6 करोड़ रुपए, और अगर सिल्वर मेडल लेकर आ पाजी
तो उसको 4 करोड़ रुपए, और ब्रॉन्ज मेडल लेकर आए तो उसको 1.5 करोड़ रुपए। और ऐसे बच्चों को, ऐसे खिलाड़ियों को आप ट्रेनिंग देंगे, इससे बड़ा इस देश का सौभाग्य क्या होगा। मैं आपके पार्टनर्स को सुन रहा था, बहुत आप लोगों का मैं अभिनंदन करता हूं, क्योंकि मैं शिखर से इनको तो मैं चौके छक्के मारते हुए देखता था, परंतु जब इनसे मिला, इनके विचार सुने, तो मुझे लगा अगर देश में ऐसा जाबाज खिलाड़ी, ऐसा जाबाज हिंदुस्तान का स्टार खिलाड़ियों को आगे बढ़ाने का अगर बीड़ा उठा ले, तो निश्चित तौर पर हिंदुस्तान के खिलाड़ियों को और विश्व में नाम कमाने का मौका मिलेगा। मेरी ओर से, हरियाणा जिम्नास्टिक की ओर से, हरियाणा फुटबॉल की ओर से और हरियाणा ओलंपिक संघ की ओर से मैं आपको और आपकी टीम को शुभकामनाएं देता हूँ। धन्यवाद।
That was wonderful, Mr. Suresh. Thank you so much for your kind words, for so much of information. Moving on further, since we guys are running late, so we'll have to be really quick and wrap it up. But nevertheless, I would really request all of you people to keep up the energy high, because we guys are moving to the last stage. With so many school owners and principals being part of today's event, this is the right platform to understand how sports and education goes hand in hand. We now move on to the panel discussion. For that, I would like to invite Mr. Shresha to take that thing further. And also Mr. Shikhar Dhawan, I would like to call you up on the stage. And to join him, I would request Director of East West Group of Institutions, Bangalore, Mr. Tejas Kiran. Can I please have you on stage? The Director of Ma Anand Mai Memorial School, Dehradun, Mr. Arpit Panjwani. Do we have him, Mr. Arpit Panjwani? Yeah, hi. Mr. Tejay Gupta, co-founder and CEO, Bachpan Place Schools and Academic Heights Public School. Mr. Tejay Gupta, are you here? Okay, we have it. Mr. Naveen Goyal, Chairman, the Millennial School, Greater Noida. Mr. Shresha, where are you? I can't see you. Yeah, please, guys. Please, guys, give them a round of applause, because in the final stage and final discussion. Also, can I please request Mr. Dr. Vijay, Chairman of Delhi Public International School. I'm so sorry if I'm making some sort of mistake. This is the last moment call. Can I have Mr. Vijay on the stage, please? Guys, energy fire. I know I'm not late for everything that's happening, but please keep up this high spirit and energy, people.
Okay. So the very first question is to Shikhar sir. मैं इसको हिंदी में पढ़ूंगा और इंग्लिश में. Can sports and education coexist? क्या sports और education एक साथ exist करती हैं?
जी हाँ बिल्कुल एग्जिस्ट करती है क्योंकि एजुकेशन इज़ वेरी वेरी इम्पोर्टेंट एंड एजुकेशन से जो बच्चे को तहजीब मिलती है, सारी स्मार्टनेस मिलती है, वो तो बहुत ज़रूरी है ही है. और साथ में स्पोर्ट्स खेलने से उसको जो एज अर्लियर सेड डिसिप्लिन, फिजिकल स्ट्रेंथ, मेंटल स्ट्रेंथ, सो इट्स legal combination to have.
Okay, so next question is to Mr. Arpit Panjwani. As Shikhar Dhawan mentioned, the future sportsmen are built with the training of children for an early age. Having your school in Dehradun, the notable Indian city, which is the home of academic and research hub, how do you see schools being the right platform for engaging kids in both education and sports for an early age?
Thank you for your question. Of course, thank you for having me over, and congratulations to Shikhar for this wonderful platform. So Dehradun, as we know, is a vast schooling hub ever since the British era, with some very big legacy school. So, I mean, very important certain points why education and sports can coexist. One, because I guess just as it is in Dehradun, all across India, schools have access to a lot of children. I mean, roughly on an average, I can say in Dehradun, 500 plus average students in any school. Schools have a vast degree of control over students and their parents, so they can influence their mindsets and their thought process. So jitna early जैसे schools can reach out to students and parents to influence and guide them, that sports is very important for, like Shikhar was mentioning in his speech, for their mental toughness, for their spirituality. Then of course schools have vast amount of infrastructure and resources, which is very, very important to run sports. I think we all know that sports cannot just exist in a small 2x2 space, and especially in Dehradun we are very fortunate to have expansive playgrounds and good sporting facilities indoor and outdoor. And besides that, like our new education policy of the government of India, like it puts it, that sports is no more an extracurricular activity. It is to be part of the mainstream curriculum in any school. So I think based on all these points, it is very, very important that education and sports must coexist in all forms. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. मेरा अगला सवाल नवीन गोयल जी से है. Welcome, sir. So my question is, sir, जो नए schools होते हैं, उनमें कितना जरूरी है कि एक मिक्स